Hello everybody, it is RidlyGT here with another Heroes of the Storm video. Today we're taking a look at Jaina. Now Jaina is one of the burstiest heroes in Heroes of the Storm. She also happens to be my favorite assassin. Now the most important mechanic for Jaina is her trait. Her trait is called Chilled. Now what this is going to do for 4 seconds after you hit a target with a spell, it's going to allow all of your other spells to crit on the target. So the first ability called Frostbolts. Now this is about a 4-second cooldown, and whenever you hit a target that's already chilled with it, it's going to crit. This is incredibly important to maintain the absolutely massive amount of burst damage that Jaina has. Her second ability is called Blizzard. Now this is going to call down 2 waves of ice in a small AoE. Now you really want to try to pair this with slows or stuns from your other team members. Her third ability is called Cone of Cold. In a cone, in whatever direction that you choose, it's going to shoot out a bunch of frost damage. Now to take a look at Jaina's heroic abilities. Now her first heroic ability that we're going to take a look at is Summon Water Elemental. Now the really important feature that a lot of players miss is that you can actually retarget it by hitting R and clicking on a different hero or building. Now being able to retarget dynamically is going to let you focus targets much easier. It is also very important to know that the Water Elemental indeed does chill targets. So all of your abilities are going to crit on whatever target your Water Elemental is hitting. Now, her second heroic ability is called Ring of Frost. This is going to summon a giant circle on the ground, and it's going to do damage to any enemy that's inside of it. Now, the super cool feature of this ability is if the enemy is already chilled, it will actually root them in place. Now to take a look at Jaina's talents. Now this build is going to be best all-around kind of build. It's going to be irrespective of team, composition, or whatever else. So tier number 1, we're going to be taking Winter's Reach. This is going to increase the range of your Frostbolt by about 30%. Just going to make it a tiny bit easier to hit, and it's probably the best talent of this tier for newer players. Taking a look at tier number 4 now. Now, it is very easy to think that you should pick up Envenom. It is great, you're an assassin, it makes a ton of sense. However, we're going to pick up Frost Shards. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is have a bit of a margin of error on your Frostbolt. It allows you to hit someone behind a lane of creeps, or hit more than one target at once. Now, at tier 7, we're going to end up picking up Ice Lance. Now everything looks like it's a great ability, and most of them are, especially Frost Armor. However, Ice Lance is going to allow you to pump a ton of burst damage into your enemy heroes. It's going to reduce the cooldown of Frostbolt from 4 seconds to 2 seconds on chilled targets. Now, her heroic abilities. Now, as cool as Ring of Frost might be, and as great as it is for team fights, that is really the only time you would want to pick it up, is in some sort of a wombo combo type of composition. But for most games, I'm recommending that you pick up Summon Water Elemental. It is just the most flexible heroic ability for Jaina that is applicable in the large majority of situations. At tier 13, we have a choice between the professional player approach, and then we have everyone else. If you're a professional player, you want to pick up Icy Veins. It's going to reduce the cooldowns on all of your abilities as well as the mana costs. But for everyone else, Sprint. This is going to save your life. This is something that you need desperately. You need mobility. You need an escape. Sprint's going to be the best pickup for you. Now at tier 16, we're going to keep building on Jaina's survivability because she needs it desperately. So we're going to pick up Ice Barrier. Now what this is going to do is every time your ability hits, it's going to give you a shield for 25% of the damage for 3 seconds. Now this late in the game, this is going to help you stay alive in team fights. The more that you cast, the more health that you have. Now at level 20, these are your Storm talents, and this really comes down to your decision of whether you're going to be more offensive or you need to be more defensive. If you're going to be more offensive, you're going to pick up Winter Mute. It's now going to cast all the abilities that you do, and it's going to increase your damage substantially. However, Bolt of the Storm, it'll get you out of bad situations. It's never a bad thing to have Blink. My name is RidlyGT. Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to click on Jaina to subscribe and check out all of our other videos.